This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Very good evening to all of you. There's a lot that's happening around you and our team of reporters will bring you all of it to your doorstep. Now in the big news at this hour, it's coming down hard on some of the western districts. Heavy rainfall has severed road connectivity to tourist hotspots such as Ooty and Kunur. Divya will get us the latest from those districts. Now meanwhile, a case of family suicide in Guindy has left a 2-month-old child alone in the world. It's a tragic case that leaves us asking the question, what's in store for this 2-month-old child? Salim gets us the answers. But the action in Delhi continues with athletes continuing to make India proud. Our sports reporter will tell us will give us lowdown on the Commonwealth action. Welcome to the show. I am Ashmit Kumar and the NDTV Hindu team will take you through the day's biggest developments. But first, let's take a look at the headlines. Kunur and Ooty virtually cut off. Kunur highway caves in after incessant rains in the western districts. Fate of a 2-month baby hangs in the balance after her entire family commits suicide. The baby being treated in a private hospital in Guindy. Former bureaucrats and election officials come together to fight money power in polls. Call for an open house soon. The IT sector might be surging ahead, but the biggest IT parks are harboured in a pool of dirt. From roads to repair work of virtually every commodity, look what a track record it has been for the 25 years of Consumer Action Group.
He is taking suggestions from citizen groups, from representatives of public interest much more seriously than they would 25 years back.
And finally, see how children are learning to coordinate by joining the dots for a traditional kolam. There are a lot of national stories also hitting the headlines. Let's just take a look. It's showering medals at the Commonwealth Games for India. The gold tally is now at 14. British swimmers fall ill at the Commonwealth Games due to possible contamination of water. Fennel and Kalmadi order a probe. Lalit Modi lands himself in a soup yet again. He can now be pulled over for a thorough check if he chooses to leave the country. An apology follows a racist remarks. New Zealand High Commission says sorry for tasteless remarks against Sheila Dikshit. Now in our top story this evening, rains are rummaging through western districts of Tamil Nadu. Heavy rains in the state have caused the Kunur-Ooty road to cave in. Sources are telling us that the road has been closed to all heavy vehicles, including heavy tourist vehicles and trucks. Official confirmation is awaited for that. Ananta Krishna joined us from Ooty telling us more about, again, the damage on the road and about the rainfall that's coming down heavily in that area.
The main road that leads to Ooty from Kunur at a place called Kanikraj Nagar just above Arvankadu. This is the same spot where the land caved in last year and there was the traffic had to be closed for more than 2.5 months last year. The highway authority had built a retaining wall and they had tried to put up the road last year. But due to this afternoon at around 2 o'clock, some people noticed cracks on the road on the left hand side, that is on the cliff side. So immediately they alerted the authorities, and now as things stand from 5 p.m. all traffic, that is but heavy vehicle traffic, as you had rightly said, has been stopped on this road. There are few stranded passengers who are traveling by car and by scooters have just been allowed, and that has also been stopped right now. And the entire road has now, the officials from the highways are now inspecting the road, and in case of heavy rain in the night, definitely the road will suffer more damages, and traffic could quite be closed on this road for a few days at least.
Now we also spoke to S.R. Ramanan. He's the director of the Meteorological Department of Chennai about the weather patterns developing in the region.
It is due to a low pressure area which developed in the West Central Bay, and then it went close to Andhra. Today morning it became a depression. Right now it is going towards Orissa.
I see. Okay.
And because of that it has rained extensively in coastal Andhra Pradesh. And as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, it is only scattered rains. But anyhow, because of the system, it has increased the rainfall over Kerala. Because of the spillover effect, you had it in the Western Ghat area, Kanyakumari district like this. We make operational forecast for next 48 hours. Maximum with models and all, we can predict for 10 days. And I don't expect next 10 days any northeast monsoon onset, as a matter of fact. I'm expecting one more low pressure may form in the West Central Bay, may move closer to Andhra.
Now, for more on that one development, we are joined live by our reporter Divya Kumar. Now, Divya Kumar, now the two areas, Ooty and Coonoor, being tourist hotspots, the point at this point is how bad is the road connectivity in those two areas?
Yes, Ashmit, like we have heard from the authorities, the roads between Ooty and Coonoor have been damaged, and in an area called Aruvankarai in the Nilgiri district, the roads have also caved in, and there might have even been landslips there. Let me tell you that there are a lot of differences between landslides and landslips, and landslips are not that very dangerous, but because of that too, the traffic seems to have affected those areas, and heavy vehicles are asked not to ply on those roads, and of course I think they even mean the tourist vehicles, and they want to avoid taking a risk at all in those areas since the traffic has been affected, and because of this the path has been diverted to the Kotagiri route. All the passengers and the vehicles are asked to take the Kotagiri path instead of this area, and of course when I spoke to the Met Department about the rainfall that has that we have been receiving, they have said that Nilgiri district in Tamil Nadu has received the maximum amount of rainfall, and about 10 centimeters of rainfall have been registered here, and following that closely is the Iraniyal and Kulachal districts in Kanyakumari, where even in Kanyakumari several houses have been falling, it is said in reports coming in now. So, but of course about Chennai, they haven't told us anything about the rains in Chennai, and as we can say, we have been receiving unseasonal rainfall. So this is the scene as far as the Met Department is concerned now.
Right, Divya, just one more question now. Now we believe that some vehicles, heavy vehicles, are not being allowed to ply on that road. Now, what is the nature of repair work that is required for that road, and by when can we expect the normal traffic to resume?
See, the people from Nilgiris have told us, the authorities have told us that they are working on it, and it has been only a landslip. Again, once again to remind you, it's not a landslide that is very much dangerous. This is only a crack, and the path seems to have caved in. So I'm sure they should be working on it, but that's why they have warned people not to use that path right now.
All right, Divya, thank you for joining us, and again for sharing with us with the latest details from that area. Now, moving ahead. What will be the fate of 2-month-old Insha Fatima, whose parents decided to take the extreme step for some unknown reason? In some shocking news from Guindy, a scrap merchant and his wife committed suicide, and their 3-year-old son died along with them. The fourth person in the family is a young child, a 2-month-old child in fact, who is now safe. Now for more on this, we'll go across to our crime reporter, who's again joining us live. Now Salim. Now it is truly an unfortunate and a tragic case. Now, firstly, if any reaction from police, any steps that they have in mind?
As of now, the police say that they are investigating the case. Also, the police very clearly say that when they interrogated Fatima's grandpa, he very clearly says that the deceased was facing some tension from the customs official. Now, apart from this, we managed to speak to Dr. Nirmal. Dr. Nirmal is the one who is treating 2-month-old Fatima. Mr. Nirmal very clearly said that the family, the entire family had consumed a poison called endosulfan, and miraculously, he termed it as a miracle, and miraculously 2-month-old Fatima managed to survive, and she is now being treated at a private hospital in Guindy. She is kept at the intensive medical care unit over there, and Dr. Nirmal added that they are carrying out arterial blood gases tests, like they are measuring the heart rate, they are measuring the oxygen level in the blood, and the doctor also says that they will be only able to deliver any concrete statement on the infant's condition only after 48 hours. Ashmit?
Right, so miraculous, but then again, it doesn't change the fact that it continues to be a tragic tale for this 2-month-old child. Now, moving ahead, there's some more trouble-headed Lalit Modi's way, the courtesy of the Enforcement Directorate. Find out why Modi's in the soup on the other side.